Hi friends! Today I want to read the book A Porcupine Named Fluffy to you. It's a really fun, silly book. But before we get started, I want to make sure that everybody knows what the word fluffy means. Fluffy means something like soft. I found a couple things around my house to show you. I found a pillow. Like a pillow is squishy and soft and fluffy. And I also found some cotton balls. Cotton balls are also soft and fluffy. So it's really important to know what the word fluffy means before we read this book. The author is Helen Lester, and the illustrator is Lynn Munsinger. What does the author do? The author writes the words. The illustrator draws the pictures. When Mr. and Mrs. Porcupine had their first child, they were delighted. Now he needed a name. Should they call him Spike? No, Spike was too common. Should they call him Lance? No, Lance sounded too fierce. Should they call him Noodle Rooser? No, Noodle Rooser was quite long. Prickles? Pokey? Quillian? Then together they had an idea. Let's call him Fluffy. It's such a pretty name. Fluffy? But soon there came a time when Fluffy began to doubt that he was Fluffy. He first became suspicious when he backed into a door and stuck. That was not a Fluffy thing to do. Remember, he's a porcupine, and porcupines have spiky needles on their back that are sticky. He was even more convinced when he accidentally slept on his back and poked holes in the mattress. A very unfluffy thing to do. See how his quills poked right through the mattress. And when he tried to carry an umbrella, he knew the truth without a doubt. Fluffy definitely wasn't. So he decided to become fluffier. Clouds are fluffy, he thought. I'll be a cloud. But he couldn't stay up. I know. Pillows are fluffy, he said. I'll be a pillow. But when his mother sat on him, she was not pleased. He tried soaking in a bubble bath for 45 minutes, but he did not become fluffy. He became soggy. He tried whipped cream. He put a little bit on each quill. It was not easy, and it took more than half a day. But it did not make Fluffy fluffy. They should have named me Gooey, he sighed. He just got sticky and gooey from all that whipped cream. He ate a lot of fluffy marshmallows. In there. He rolled in shaving cream and feathers. He even tried to become a bunny. But the truth remained. Fluffy wasn't. One afternoon, Fluffy set out for a walk, trying to think of ways to become fluffy. Before long, he met a very large rhinoceros. Grrr, said the rhinoceros. I'm going to give you a rough time. Fluffy didn't know what a rough time was, but he didn't like the sound of it at all. "What is your name, small prickly thing?" asked the rhinoceros unkindly. "Fluffy," said Fluffy. The rhinoceros smiled. He giggled. Then he laughed out loud. He rolled on the ground. He giggled and slapped his knees. He roared with laughter. "A porcupine named Fluffy," howled the rhinoceros. Fluffy was embarrassed, but he tried to be polite. "And what is your name?" he asked. "I can't say it," giggled the rhinoceros. "Hubert?" suggested Fluffy. Oh, help, I just can't say it. I'm laughing so hard," said the rhinoceros. "Harold? Or maybe Herman?" asked Fluffy. "No," gasped the rhinoceros. "It's Hippo!" Hippo. A rhinoceros named Hippo. Fluffy smiled, he giggled, then he laughed out loud. He giggled and slapped his knees, he howled with laughter. "A rhinoceros named Hippo!" Fluffy cried. They're both just laughing so hard. A porcupine named Fluffy, a rhinoceros named Hippo. How silly! That's what it says on this page. A porcupine named Fluffy, a rhinoceros named Hippo. It was almost more than they could bear. Hippo and Fluffy rolled on the ground, giggling and laughing until tears came to their eyes. At last they lay exhausted on the ground, and from that time on, they were the best of friends. And Fluffy didn't mind being Fluffy anymore, even though he wasn't. The end. I hope you liked that book. It's just kind of a silly, fun book, and it's silly to think of a porcupine named Fluffy, isn't it? Even sillier to think of a rhinoceros named Hippo. Anyways, have a good day, friends. Be safe. I miss you. We love you. Till next time. Bye-bye.